DraftKings is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 22, NCAA Baseball 22 Iowa Franchise Mode. Hey at DraftKings. There's a new update coming to sound alerts, but we need some permissions. Please log in at https://dashboard.soundalberts https://strements.com/ztrabgaming/tip.
And regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Sixto Sanchez.
Well, he tried to make it through the fifth inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Paul Molitor getting ready to hit. There you see his May and June numbers so far.
The third baseman, Paul Molitor.
The wind of the pitch. That misses, and we are underway.
1 ball, no strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
And the 1-0. Towards first, dives, but it kicks off his glove. The flip to the pitcher covering, 1 up, 1 down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Corey Seager.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Chase Utley. Next offering is down low. 1-0. And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Hard hit left side. And foul ball. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. No score, just getting started, top of the first. On the ground, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 up, 2 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So digging in, Lou Gehrig, 2 for 9 so far in the series. First pitch just misses. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count even at 1. And here it comes. Hot shot to third. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Sanchez over to first. Garrett dives back in safely. Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. Now 1-1. Going to count 1-2.
1 and 2 to count.
Now one missed.
Ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Garrett leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And a pitch. And it's fouled away. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. The next pitch misses. 2-2. Stanton, a guy capable of hitting it a long way.
Oh, you can tell how comfortable he is.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill in this one, Chris Sale.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Bottom of the first, and now the shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
The shortstop, Luis.
Here comes a pitch.
Aparicio.
They say when. He's a guy that's changed his stance over time. It's been a little more open, straight up, and now more closed.
One thing hitters will do, it's not so much about the stance, but it's what it does to the brain in terms of resetting and how they approach the pitcher.
Sale ready. Popped up. Utley towards the line. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Batting third, the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Next to hit, Ryan Sandberg. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
He's in a great spot right here, ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And how about Chris Sale locked in now? First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. All set for the start of the inning. So now it's Corey Seager. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
There's a strike.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Next offering upstairs. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
2-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Batting 7, the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Joe Mauer, 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch, and he just misses. Seager gets his lead at first. Nobody out. He swings and fouls one off. And a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. That one pushed foul.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Second inning here, no score. In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Next pitch is outside.
2-2 is the count.
Righty to the plate. Got him. And there's 2 down. Here's the veteran outfielder, Tim
The
Salmon.
right fielder, number 15, Tim Salmon.
Ground ball up the middle to second for Aparicio. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
To get the blessing for the brethren. The brethren. I got my blessing because the Father never left him.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. His home and away splits there.
Texas, The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Sale back to work. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off. He was late. Sale delivers.
2-2.
Stays alive. And a foul ball. Next offering misses, and it's 3-2. And Sale deals. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. The pitch. Strike 2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. So now 1-2. One and two now. Sale back to work. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Leading off for Iowa, the third baseman, Paul
Sanchez back to work. Out front and foul to the left side. Right-hander kicks, deals. Strike 2. And he deals. And a good eye there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Struck out swinging his first time. In there for strike 1. The wind of the pitch.
No, that's low.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next one misses. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
And the batter now, Lou Gehrig.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
0-1 down. That one fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. And down on strikes. And the inning is over. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And welcome back. And now it's Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The pitch. In there at the knees for a strike. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Just missed. 1-2 now, Sale. And that's downstairs and outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Got a full count.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's going back. Back some more. Adios, Pelota. Max Muncy leaves the yard. His 7th home run of the season. And it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit.
Batting 8th, the 3rd baseman,
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And now the lefty. And a foul ball, 3rd base side. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Next offering is down low.
2-2.
Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up. Foul ball there. Three-two. Slapped foul. And a 3-2. The punch out there. One away.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball four. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Flores.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. 0 for 4 in the win last night. That one's in there, 0-1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is downstairs. Sale and a 1-2. And that one sliced foul. The 1-2. Just missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 2-2. This one high in the air to left center. Under it is Ncaa to make the grab. 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop,
Luis Aparicio digs in now. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Now the 0-1. On the ground to the left. Knocks it down. He decides to eat it, and they don't get the out.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick, and the glove might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, we're going to have to work around that error.
Here's a speed threat, Ken Griffey Jr. In there, and it's 0-1. Aparicio, the runner at first with 2 gone. Aparicio on the run. Ball misses. Throw to second. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And that one hit to first. Garrett takes it to the bag. That is the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And the pitch. And he pumps it a strike. And the right-hander deals. And it's even up.
That's down.
Righty delivers. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Kicks and fires.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a 3-1 on the way. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. And takes low for ball 1. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base in that situation. Just doesn't make any sense.
2-2.
The line to kick the pitch. Next offering misses down and away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wind and the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here's Corey Seager to hit, and he's already singled in this game. First offering, and it just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics. And
there's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. On now to the bottom of the fourth. The Longhorns out front 1-0. Welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
The second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
The 0-2.
1-2.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Garrett makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Now here is Aaron Judge. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Pitch misses inside, ball one. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
And first offering is fouled off. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime. Hope that you see the signs. The one I wanna spoil you. My queen looking royal.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer.
Leading off
He
for the
is
Hawks,
at the top
the
of the
catcher,
game in terms of
Joe
defense at the catching
Mauer.
spot. The pitch. Good eye right there.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Martinez drifts towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
now batting, designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
Next is the designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
In there for strike 1. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. The other way, and he beats the shift.
Now batting,
Only
the right
2 hits
fielder,
allowed so far
Tim
tonight, Boog, so I don't
Salmon.
think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the right fielder, Tim Salmon. That one's in there, 0-1. Bell, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Now the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Third baseman.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. This to third, dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Stepping in, Chase Utley. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. The pitch. Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Fires to first. Out number 3.
I finally made up my mind to take a better stand. Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
Back here at Tropicana Field, Max Muncy at the dish.
Leading off for the Longhorns, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, it looks like he just got out of himself a little bit right there. He's looking for a ball in, and to attack that pitch looked like a half-hearted swing.
Next offering way off the plate. And that one missing low. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3. And here it comes. Bounce back to the mound. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Runner at first following the error, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Eduardo Escobar. In there, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Cut on and miss. Throw, and they got him. swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Wilbur Flores.
Now it's the DH, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
So many friends have come and gone.
Fought off foul. Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it.
Everybody wanna go different ways. Everybody wanna have different.
All set for the top of the 6th. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Luke
Leading
Gehrig.
off for Iowa, the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Sanchez back to work. Ball 1 there.
Ball.
And the 1-0. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering is downstairs. The pitch. Just off the inside edge.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped to short. Aparicio handles the chance. Sends it to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball
The
out of
center
the
fielder,
air.
number
Lets the
13,
defense work behind him with another
Ronald
ground ball.
Acuna
Good execution.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The wind to the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. 1-2 now on Acuna. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First offering misses the mark. Good eye right there.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself
Now
into a
batting,
good count.
shortstop,
Just a cookie
Corey
down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Seager stands in now. And that's in there for strike 1. Stanton off of first with 2 away. The next pitch misses. 1-1. He dives, but he can't make the catch. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Up the middle. Nice grab. Goes to second with it. On the money. Nice play. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Longhorns leading this one 1-0. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Luis Aparicio.
The shortstop, Luis.
The pitch.
Aparicio.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And he deals. That's to third. And foul ball.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next offering misses. 3-2 now. Kicks and fires. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Leading off for the
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Aparicio on the run.
1-0.
They pitch out. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
The lefty, the 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is upstairs. And a count 2-1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 outs. Base is empty. Ryan Sandberg now at the plate.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Over to first, and he's safe. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
At the belt and fires. And that one is in for a strike. The 1-1. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Two and one on Judge. In the air, foul off first. And that is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Brandon Belt.
Leading off for the Hogs, the designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
And a pitch. And ball 1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Left-hand hitter waits. There's the strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
And the righty deals. In there. And so now 1-2. The tying run at the plate.
Nope, ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Righty delivers. Stays alive. And a pitch. And that one hammered back there. Gone. Brandon Belt the opposite way. His 17th of the year. It's 1-1.
A hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sixto Sanchez departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Austin Adams into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Adams.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the right fielder, Tim Salmon.
Number 15, Tim Salmon.
First pitch, not close. Right-handed reliever. And now 2-0.
2-0 the count.
Right-hander kicks, deal.